Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Talos Principle 2. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the encouragement in the comments this week. Yes, please, please, please do keep giving me feedback on whether or not we're getting those visual artifacts and the screen tearing. I have changed a couple more settings. I am hoping we have got it now. We'll see. We'll see. 8% total game progress. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize... So each of these is going to mean a different thing. Cool. That's very cool. Okay. That was fun, actually, because we had... we had the terrain spawn in first, and then the plants arrived. So... I just left this puzzle, I think. Is that where it's put me? I was doing some other exploring. I've got a question mark that way. Let's go across. Why? I'm not sure why this is bothering me this time, but it's like my mouse is moving too quickly. Maybe my mouse sensitivity changed on me?
There's another one of those monuments.
Another one of those monuments. You saw it before I did. What are we looking at? Oh, this. Oh. Hello. That looks like... So that's a green... Seriously, feet. Turn in time with my body. That's a green light thing. I have to... Hey, glitch frog. I have to get this light to bounce. I've become quite fond of the glitch frogs. That's just there. Yeah, sorry. Something has definitely changed with my mouse sensitivity. And I don't know why. Controls. Let's do this. That's better. Okay. Dramatic music. I want to know. It won't be this one. But I'm wondering if some of those pillars They don't look tall enough. My goodness, guys. You are so eager. I was wondering if this column was in the right area to bounce the light for me, but I don't think it can. Is there more information here somewhere? Not that I see. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, let's just finish looking quickly at this. Don't see it. I almost forgot. Mouse had said that it would be fun to do more social media things, and I keep forgetting to do it at the end of a video, so I'm going to add them at the beginning of the video. And also there's a bunch of stuff in here. Social media. Right. I was ignoring this guy on purpose. Gathering and sharing your personal data. Back out at any time, but if you don't engage, then you won't get to engage. That's all. Buddy, you seem sketchy. City news. The long-awaited birth of our 1,000th and final citizen was interrupted today by an unknown projection in the skies. The projection, which identified itself as Prometheus, goaded New Jerusalem inhabitants in indecipherable incantations. My goodness. Sounds like clickbait. The source of the projection was tracked to a remote, mysterious island. A team led by Byron is now en route to find out more. Other members of the expedition include Alcatraz, Melville, Yakut, and 1K. Mayor Hermanubis has once again called for calm and promises that New Jerusalem will be safe so long as its citizens do not forget the ideals of the goal as set forth by the founder. So 1K found a recording of Lifthraiser. And what an odd recording, too. I know he's one of the first companions, but I don't actually know that much else about him. Don't think I've ever seen him around either. Can someone explain? Lifthraiser always had an unusual perspective, even in the very beginning. He traveled a lot, sometimes leaving for years. He built a kind of mobile recharging station, so he didn't need to come back to the city as often, although it was quite risky, as the solar panels had a tendency to break rather quickly. But he had no problem taking risks if he felt they were necessary, and exploration was necessary to him. Lifthraiser would record his thoughts as he explored, and then publish them when he returned. Over the centuries, he accumulated a group of admirers, or disciples if you prefer. In the period of crisis surrounding Athena's disappearance, they left the city, headed into the unknown, and we haven't heard from them since. Is the recording I found one of those he published back in the day? No, not as far as I can tell. Perhaps it's something he decided to shelve, or something he only shared with close friends like Athena. Thank you, that was informative. You know, I'm really torn with this one. I don't like the language. Spoke to my friends. City's on edge. They have some questions for you before I make any introductions. This sounds like mafia. And then this, I mean, maybe it's just our current online world and information privacy issues that we have. But this is rubbing me the wrong way today. My friends just want some reassurance you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you're going to have to play along. This is coercion, but in a really subtle, like, downplaying everything. With an attempt at reassuring, like, you can back out at any time. You're still in control here, bud. I'm curious, though. Good choice. There's 6 questions. Standard vetting procedure. We'll get the best results if you answer in whatever way is most true to you. Question 1. Which is more important for making good decisions? Compassion or knowledge? More important for making good decisions. I reject the terms of the question. I know it's difficult to translate our infinite reality into binary language. Nonetheless, I suggest if you have any natural inclination towards either idea, you answer that way, even if it's not strictly correct. But if you insist, I'll communicate your apathy to my companions. I see no way to choose. As you prefer. Question 2. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? Lying and misdirection are different than omission. This is an incomplete question. How's this going to get anywhere if I just keep answering I reject the terms of the question? But this one's incomplete because keeping a secret is different than keeping confidence. Keeping a secret is different than minding my own business. I can't think of a situation obfuscate is different from misdirect. I need to say I don't know for this one. Kind of a boring answer, but okay, that's noted. Question 3. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? No. No one deserves to suffer unnecessarily. Natural consequences aren't the same thing as punishment. And I do believe people need to face the fullness of the natural consequences. That one's controversial, really? I feel like that's the only straightforward one. Question 4. Now it gets metaphysical. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts, or is its existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? Universe is just weird. Question 5. Can things really change for the better, for good? Or do good times and bad just come around in cycles? This I don't agree with. And I also think it's a false dilemma. Because actually good and bad aren't the point. Like, it's an unnecessary comparison, actually. Final question, which is more important to the success of civilization, to respect the lessons of our past or to rewrite the rules of our future? That should be the same thing. Respecting the lessons of our past should enable us to rewrite the rules for our future. Why are they posed as opposites? It depends. That's sort of a cop-out if you ask me. But on that note, I guess we're done. Oh, hold on. I've got a last-minute addition. Oh, it's a weird one. I know who this one came from. All right, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? Okay, I actually have a super fun anecdote for this related to a study that was done where it was in I can't remember the year of the study, but it was completed in a cement building. There was no way for participants to monitor each other or be in communication with each other. And participant A was instructed to, regardless of religion or spirituality, instructed to send positive vibes or prayers or whatever fit for them, manifest positive things for participant B, but to do it randomly, don't time it, don't schedule it, don't indicate to the researchers when they were going to be doing it, but to note when it was happening, and I can't remember how it was measured. Participant B, monitored by a separate set of researchers who were not in communication with the researchers monitoring participant A, were monitoring the vitals of participant B. And there were actually notable changes in the vital signs for the positive during the time when participant A was manifesting or praying or meditating. And it was really, really cool. I really want to find that study again. So I'm walking into this one with a bias. Regardless of whether we know if it's prayer or like some kind of deity, there's definitely something. I'll forward your answers to my friends and let you know if any of them is interested in taking things further. Cool. I'd like to know how to dip out of this if I need to. Oop. That might become pertinent at some point. Oh, those are stepping stones? Cute. Do I have question marks left? Don't think so. Okay. Does that mean then that I've completed all the things? There was a second set. Where was that second set of gates that I found just at the end? Well, they're over here somewhere. Why are you so noisy? Oh yeah, that's the round... That's the Colosseum kind of area. Okay. I think I'm ready to move on. Let's go to the next area. If I can figure out how to get there. That's the flower. That was puzzle 6. I think I need to be down. Or over there, maybe? Let's go up here. Oh yeah. Oh, is it above me? I think it's above me. There's golden gates over there, though. I don't remember. I can't look in. Oh, it's just the covered bit. Okay. Of course I'm gonna get lost. It's a game that you can wander around. Is this... Nope. Here? Yes. Okay. Here's my door. Okay. Think I've got the layout of this place. Don't know when I'm coming back. Don't know if I'm coming back. But maybe they're all laid out kind of the same. Okay. Yeah. Let's east 2. There we go.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
More documentation. Okay. Here is our gate. Ooh. That's pretty.
What is it? I did. It's interesting. The tech is a bit older, but it's been heavily modified to be more efficient. And it's not the kind of hack job you'd expect either. Whoever did this knew what they were doing. We
Okay.
could probably learn something from them.
Cool.
I guess it could be discarded New Jerusalem tech. The mayor made us throw away a bunch of stuff that was perfectly fine, if you ask me. But I'm not sure. I'll check to see if I can find any serial numbers, and I'll get back to you.
So we've got a puzzle there. We've got... We've got an angel something over there. I really like this forest. Quantum tunneling. This is that portal thing that I had seen before. That's the blue one. Can I go through it? No? Oh. That's fun. That's a very fun idea. I like that. So it can't activate if there's another one already active. That's interesting. I don't know.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
I didn't see it leave this time. Well, I wanted to look, I'll have to look at it later, but I wanted to look at that angel thing. The stag running through is interesting.
What can I do for you? I think the only reason to build a lab in so remote a location is because you're trying to hide what you're doing. Or because what you're doing is dangerous. Whatever that being is, it told us that we stand before the fire. That can only be a warning, and I think we should take it seriously. We don't want another New Alexandria. I don't know. It's obviously impressive, but I think we should be very careful. We're dealing with powers we don't really understand.
Okay. Fair enough. Very cautious fellow. Not that that was news. I'd gathered that already. World spirit. What is it that drives historical processes? It's easy to dismiss the idea of the great man, or the great woman for that matter, when clearly so much is determined by resource distribution, pre-existing political structures, and the randomness of the universe itself. But is there no space at all for the individual in all this? Are there not moments when, in Hegelian fashion, an individual may represent the world spirit itself? Was Napoleon history on horseback or not? Or is that itself another form of determinism? From Augustus to Napoleon, from Lincoln to Lenin, there are individuals whose actions seem to drive rather than merely be driven by history. They make bold choices, for good or ill, that transform entire societies. Or do they? We like to blame them for their failures, but are they not ultimately just the expression of a historical moment? But if they are, where's the space for human agency? It sometimes seems to me that all of human history has been that one struggle, to carve out a space for free choice against the tides of history. And heroes and tyrants, pick and choose examples as you will, are both equally a reflection of that. Our greater goal, then, ought to be to extend that freedom to the maximum number of people, to become captains of our own fate as much as that is possible in this universe. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Melampus and Yema went back to the dam to get more charging equipment. They've not returned yet, which means that we're stretched a little thin, since we're still posting guards at all times. But those large herbivores haven't come back yet, and at any rate, Eustathius reassures us assures us that they're not aggressive. But it's better not to take any chances. Not when there's so few of us and so many of them. Athena and Cornelius and Eustathius spend most of their time drawing up plans and arguing. In a friendly manner, but arguing still. The rest of us are managing to tune them out pretty well. It's like background noise after a while. We've started construction on the first habitat. It's going to be a temporary structure for now, but we'll all be glad to get out of the rain.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
Cute. Mutual aid. So it can't go through there. Thought I might be missing something. Okay. Let's jam this door. What do we have on this side? Okay. Can I do that? And what about this? Okay. So if I go like this, and then that, no way. This first, then this. Then that. Then that. Actually, let's do it that way. Then we can go on this side. No, that doesn't work. Is there a way to do it? Like that, and then grab it from the other side. That's what I'm wondering. Yes. Okay. Now what do we have? Oh. Easy cheesies.
keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved. But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Oh, that's what that is. I haven't understood what those are. I like the symbolism of the blue sparklies as the fire. Man, this is very similar to an area close to where I live. It's really pretty. I keep expecting to see flowers that I know. And some of them are, but some of these do not grow here. That's for sure. That looks like a creek bed. Is this just the outside of the... Yeah. The outside of the puzzle structure. I'm following the question mark. And it might be getting me lost. Is it up? It's up. I don't think I can get to it without going around. Okay. I will leave it be.
What can I do for you?
No, I already talked to you. Puzzle 3. These really look like campsites to me. Back. Red, green, it's not gonna work. Oh, there's red. So if we go... Well, now that's interesting, because you can only do one at a time. Or can you? Of course, the snail in the way. Hello? If we go... No, we can't do that. Exactly the same for red. So let's just grab red first. What if? What if this? Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Oh. I think I know who this is, and I don't want to talk to them. I have relayed your responses to my friends, and they've reached certain conclusions regarding your character. Would you like to hear them? Sure. Now you're new, so let me fill you in. Your arrival marks the moment of New Jerusalem's maturity, and there are differences of opinion about what it ought to become. Naturally, there are people working quietly behind the scenes in an advisory capacity, trying to guide our city to prosperity. People who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have 5 such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. I can't yet tell you their names, but I can tell you a little about them. The first is an engineer by trade, tends to see the world as a puzzle to be solved. The second is a scholar of some repute, thinks the big questions have answers in our code. The third is, well, hard to pin down. A practitioner, let's say, of the esoteric arts. Fourth is a member of political establishment, and the fifth, well, the less I say about them, the better for everyone. So, is there someone you think would make a good match? I'm curious. I don't even know what I'm matching. 5 friends expressed their interest in getting to know you, all equally apparently. Your answers to my questions and our observations of your behavior elsewhere has given us a massive amount of data. It's clear there's only one person that I should put you in touch with. You've shown compassion for your fellow humans and open-mindedness to the point that your brains might fall out. Your support would mean a great deal to my esoteric friend. They won't be pinned down on how New Jerusalem should grow, except to say that it shouldn't be pinned down, on that they're absolute. Are you happy for me to put you in touch? Sure. Yep. Okay, I'll send an introduction in due course. With that, I suppose I have sealed my fate. I don't mind being involved behind the scenes, or at least knowing what's going on. But man, these people are kind of sketchy. I don't know if I can trust them. Anyway, guys, we're coming up on time, so this is going to be it for me. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and we will catch you next time.